What's up, guys? How's it going? We are doing another facility tour video, but this one's a bit different, you know. We're doing I was going to say MLB. It's not MLB. It's baseball. It's college baseball. Florida Gators $65 million baseball facility. It's a video by Royal Key. We've done a few of their videos. They always tend to be quite good. I think it's a different host this time because it is baseball. I've never seen a baseball facility, so this is going to be interesting. Let's see how it compares to the football ones. Is it as flashy? What the difference is? I'm expecting to see some hitting cages, some practice fields. Let's dive in and have a look. If you're new around here, do subscribe, guys. I checked my stats the other day, and like 75% of people who watch my videos don't subscribe. Why is that? Why is that? Do you not like me? Please just click that subscribe button. Come on. Let's dive into this. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay.
Welcome back, everybody, to Sports Dissected with Korsky Media. My name is LZ Hollins, and we're filming a Royal Key out here at the University of Florida with Coach O'Sullivan, but we know him as Sully. But first and foremost, this facility has been something that is like much of a spectacle, and why is that?
Well, there's a lot of people.
Sorry, I don't know if my eyes being weird. Are these real baseballs? Because they seem to be flickering. Did anyone else notice that?
Something that is like much of a spectacle, and why is that?
Well, there's a lot of people that got involved, but Condron Family Ballpark is what we call it, and with his family's contributions and so many people that were involved in this project. It was incredible to be a part of it from start to finish. There's a ton of amenities for our players, but certainly for our fans as well. We're looking forward to showing everybody everything today.
Ooh.
Welcome to the James Horner hitting facility.
Nice
this is where all of our hitters get all their work in before practice, during practice, after practice.
So I've never been to a baseball hitting facility, obviously. Kind of looks similar to the cricket ones that I've seen in the past. The cricket ones would be a bit longer, I guess. But kind of similar feel.
Practice. One of the really good things about this facility is I can hear from my office whether they're hitting or not. So we can tell if they're getting their work in before practice, that type of thing.
That's good.
Just real quick, we have a short cage here. We do most of our drill work, key work, short toss. We have an iron mic machine. We have an eye pitch machine. Then
Sorry, guys, I've never done one of these before, so a lot of this equipment's new to me. T drills. So is that like a I'm guessing a T is like this thing that's sticking up here, like golf. You just hit it off this stick. I understand why, like, maybe like kids would do that to practice on the technique. What benefit is that to like an almost professional player? Do they still got stuff to learn by hitting it off a tee?
We have a short cage here. We do most of our drill work, key work, short toss. We have an iron mic machine. We have an eye pitch machine. And we have the pro batter down in the right corner. So we've got all kinds of stuff. We could do live BP in here as well, but it's unbelievable facility, gives us everything that we need
BP,
to get our offensive stuff done every day.
One of the cool things that I'm seeing in here is these amazing nets. How was it working with netting pros?
Oh, they're awesome. They're awesome. Matter of fact, I built a cage in my backyard for my 10-year-olds and use them too. So
lucky 10-year-old.
But they've always been great and tremendous people to work with. Can't say enough good things about
What
them.
was it that made you guys go with their system? Because it seems like there's a lot of like reinforcement and there's a lot of ways to divide the space. So I'm curious to know, like, is that something that's like really important in these types of rooms?
They're the ones who know what they're doing, right? But
they're trying to be slick here and throwing an ad in without us realizing. But we know this is an ad. Come on, guys, we're clued up. We're not new to this game. We know an advert when we see an advert.
I think they take the concept and the thoughts
Michigan
of what you're
Jordan
trying to put together in this space.
Yeah.
And obviously, you know, they did an unbelievable job. Okay, we're in a practice turf infield right now, and this is one of the last additions to the project. And there's so many reasons why this is a really important space for us. Number one, from a practice standpoint, we can split up the pitchers and infielders and do our fundamentals and get twice as much done in the same amount of time.
Imagine you hit a car with the ball.
Another positive thing is, you know, the SEC obviously is split up in the East and the West. There's 4 teams in the East that play on turf, so it gives us an opportunity to practice on the turf, because obviously we got natural grass.
Right.
And the last thing, which is incredible, they'll put up a big projector screen during our games. Kids will come out here, play wiffle ball, and they'll have all kinds of things going on with wiffle ball. They'll have,
so fun.
Yeah, so it's a space that we use for a lot of different reasons, but this has been incredible.
Nice, I like that. Team gear, let's have a look.
Boyd, my man Eggy. Tell the people who you are.
I'm the equipment manager for baseball here, and I take care of all the equipment, all the managers.
I think you're the unsung hero. You know, you get to be the invisible presence in the facility, right? So one of the things that I notice on everybody that's walking around is some of these amazing sponsors that you guys have.
I paused it 1 second too late. I really like this fit my man's wearing. I like this this top here. The kits are nice, but I really like this striped jersey, man. It's super nice.
Everybody that's walking around is some of these amazing sponsors that you guys have.
Our main sponsor is Nike. Nike takes care of all our apparel, as well as our shoes, cleats, turfs, workout shoes.
What are these on the bottom of the cleats? So I obviously play football, soccer. We have studs at the bottom of ours, which are kind of similar to these, but a bit rounder and shorter. These are like weird angled, like spikes, these like pins almost. These are weird. I've never seen these on the bottom of a shoe before. That's interesting. What's the reasoning for that? For turning? Is it, I don't know, so you can plant your heel?
Running shoes, things like that. They also take care of our ball cap that you have on there right now. And then we also have Wilson DeMarini that takes care of our bats, our helmets, our gloves. And they do a really good job with that. We do a lot of Evo Shield with Wilson. We have a lot of Evo Shield equipment. In fact, our helmets are Evo Shield. All of our protective gear is Evo Shield, which is nice.
I also heard something from Coach about the team being able to design elements that they're wearing, like their gloves and things like that. Like, how does that work?
So every year, the team gets to design a glove, color code the way they want it.
Okay.
Each player gets one glove a year, so they get to do that each year that they're here.
So
the other cool thing that you said as far as like...
And that's interesting to hear as well, because previously in some college football videos we've watched, they tried to limit like the players showing like any sort of individualism. Is that the right word, individualism? Don't know if that's the right word, but like some colleges don't even have the names on the back of the jersey, right? Because it's all about the team. They don't want any individuals to shine like that. So it's quite interesting that they allow each player to design one glove for the year that they can use. I like that. I like it a lot.
Coloring up and like designing their own thing is these amazing uniforms
express
behind
themselves.
us. So tell me a little bit about these uniforms, man. These are amazing.
Well, we have our Friday night home uniform. And then we'll go with our Saturday uniform with the blue and the white. And then we have our Sunday uniform over there, the orange and the white. We wear our pinstripe that you have on right here. We'll wear that during our midweek games. So we have a few different uniforms and combinations that we can go with. Now we also have our gray road pinstripe. So it's a pinstripe gray uniform that's not pictured here. And that's what we wear on the roads for Friday nights and Sundays and things.
What are some of the things that you feel like the equipment team does that most people don't get an opportunity to see?
I think the big thing is the managers. Of course, I order all the gear and I do those things. I think people probably know that, but our managers, our student managers are the unsung heroes, I think, of the equipment area. They get here an hour or so before the players even get here most days, and they set up the field, they break down the field after practice. They help the coaches during practice. They also do charts and things that are needed for the coaches. Then after practice, they do the laundry and scrub the uniforms. The uniforms, obviously, they get dirty in games and things, and they scrub all that and make sure everything's clean for the next day. So they spend a lot of hours here. They're students just like the players, but they do spend a lot of time here.
So they're basically doing not a full-time job, but they're doing a solid day's work there, and they're not getting paid for it. I wonder if they get any extra credit for that or something, or I guess it's just good experience if it's something they're interested in doing in the future. I'm guessing they're all massive fans of baseball to do that.
A great job.
Interesting.
I'm here at the training table with my man,
Jarrett Schwein.
Nice to meet you, Jarrett. This facility has been something that has just kind of rocked my brain. So like at this point, I want to come in here to kind of see like how are you helping and facilitate the recovery, the health and wellness of these players?
Yeah, so we come in, our guys come in every day, and the expectation is that we teach them to take care of their bodies.
Okay.
And by the time they leave here, that they know how to take care of themselves. Okay. And so we go through a whole evaluation process. We go through flexibility, mobility. All of our pitchers are given an individual profile through what's called the Arm Care app. Okay. And so it has a handheld dynamometer and inclinometer, which measures strength and range of motion of these guys. And so we can keep track of that throughout the fall, throughout the spring.
What about for the hitters, the sluggers?
We work a lot on hip range motion, mobility. Sean, our strength coach, does a ton of work with these guys, and we have a really good strength coach, so he makes my job a lot easier.
This being this hot and cold room that you just talked to us about.
One thing I'm noticing so far is this place looks really nice. It's not got much as glitz and glamour as the American football ones we've seen, where it's like, I don't know, it's just out there and it's like crazy designs of everything. Everything's super impressive looking. This just seems more stripped back, basic, does the job, but it still looks very good. Am I right? I mean, it says it's a $65 million facility, so obviously it is a very top tier one. Am I right in thinking there's nowhere near the same amount of money in baseball at the college level as there is in football at the college level? I think that's a pretty safe assumption to make, right?
How hot and how cold do these tubs get?
Yeah, so we set the hot one at 105. This one goes between 50 and 55 degrees. On game days, we have guys come in, get in the hot tub a little bit before, get their bodies warm, no more than 5 minutes. Usually after a long weekend series where we play Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday's a big recovery day. We have our massage therapists come in and do treatment on our guys that are heavy volume for that week.
Okay.
And then guys will come and do contrast here. We'll do flexibility, mobility as well. They'll go hot and cold, hot and cold, hot and cold.
What's the reason for the cold side and what's the reason for the warm side?
So if we're doing contrast there, it's to get some vasoconstriction, vasodilation, some blood flow through the area. Subjectively, guys either like the cold tub a lot or they like contrast. Just kind of depends on the guy.
All right, Coach.
Vasodilation, dilation of the veins.
We're in this amazing locker room. One of the things that I've noticed about
just drop a knowledge bomb.
Guys' locker room, one, it smells great. Like it's not stinky or anything like that in here. But the other thing
it looks nice. It's super clean, looks good. Everyone's got their own little individual space, their own little individual shelves. But you know what I mean? It's just not as high tech or as like flashy. Flash is the word I've been searching for there in my head. It's not as flashy as the American football ones we've seen. But again, I've been more than happy with this. More than happy.
It's well organized and it seems like things are kind of out the way. So the functionality of these lockers seem very good. So like kind of walk me through the design process of what made you go this route.
Well, I think one of the main things that we're able to keep this so clean is we have a mud room out by the baseball field. Okay. So they keep all their helmets and their cleats and the catcher's gear out there. But the other thing is we take a lot of pride in not just the locker room, but our whole facility. And as you can see, all the lockers have been donated from a lot of these are former players.
What's some built-in features within these lockers? Because they seem so organized that it seems like there's like a place for everything.
Just kind of start from the top here. This is Josh Rivera, shortstop. And it's got where he's from, his number, obviously. And we open this up and we've got some storage here. He's got his gloves here. This box opens up where they could store some valuables in there. They could charge their iPhones and stuff in there. Obviously, they got their shirts hung up. They keep all their bats, their ties, their laundry ties here. This gets used as a bench, and this even lifts up as well. Store some cleats or whatever you need to store. So it's a multi-purpose room. We've got 7 TVs. A lot of time is spent in here. A lot of camaraderie. Guys have a really good time. This is kind of their space. We kind of stay out of the way. You know, it's kind of their deal, but it's a beautiful, beautiful locker room.
It's nice. Does what it needs to do. Looks comfy.
As we were talking, you said that this is an amazing space that you and your team use
on a
consistent basis. So this being a player's lounge and the nutritional center, what are some things that you guys made sure that y'all embedded into this space to make it feel special for you, for the players?
Well, obviously we had the nutrition staff help us design this, and we use this area for pre-practice meals, post-game meals during the season. They make smoothies, and our nutrition staff does a great job. That's a really, really good space for them. And then obviously walking in this area, you've got 3 TVs behind us. You got Nintendo Switch, I guess that's what they call it. You got, I think they play all the games that they want to play. We got a ping pong table. We got some mean ping pong games that go on all the time. You know, they're still trying to figure out that you're not supposed to put the sticks on the tables when you're done. We'll still try and teach them to put the sticks back up, because that's a no-no, you know, pool 101. But this is a great space for them to obviously enjoy themselves. I think a lot of thought that was put into this is to get some input from our players.
Right.
You know, what would you guys want for your life?
This is my favorite room so far. This is really cool. Obviously, they got the Gatorade going on in the background. Florida Gators. It only makes sense that they have a sponsorship with Gatorade. Just a nice little cool area to chill. They can go and get the pre-game meals while they're eating. They can watch people playing table tennis, watch people on the TV playing FIFA, or, well, I guess they don't play FIFA, Madden, or the MLB The Show. You know what I mean? This is a nice little room. Again, it's not too flashy, but at the end of the day, these are kids who are going to college, man. This is all you need. A pool table, table tennis table, PS5, Nintendo Switch, some snacks, some food, some Gatorade, some protein bars. The boys are chilling. The boys are having a good time.
You know, these are the things they brought up.
We're in this amazing media room. What do you guys do in here?
First of all, we
have straight away, I'm noticing that it's a lot smaller than an NFL film room, because those guys, they have about 100 people on their teams. How many people would be on a college baseball team? What have we got here? 3. First row's 3, and then the rest are 4. So we got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 23 on the right, 23 on the left. 46 seats.
Meetings.
Okay.
Once again, it's a multi-purpose room. Okay. You know, we
use
it
for
educational stuff. If we need to pull down a projector and go over certain things that happen in the game or practice the day before, we can use it that way. We have team meetings here. We have our post-game interviews in here after games.
Okay.
It's a great space for us to go over scouting reports. Not having this doesn't allow you to really get the big group together when you do go over scouting reports and have team meetings. And like I said, it gives us an extra space to have those post-game interviews.
I'm here with Zach. We're in the pitching
Dennis pitching lab.
How much time is spent in here? Like, what is the intention of a space like this?
First reason is Florida. It rains all the time. We'll throw probably 75% of our bullpens in here because indoors. We get 2 full-size mounds, 60 feet 6 inches with painted home plates down there. There's a lot of room in here, so it gives us areas to set up our technology and data capture. We'll use Rapsodo here. We have a Yakkertech portable, which captures all ball flight metrics. We'll be able to set that up on both mounds, and we can link those to the corresponding TVs on the wall.
Okay.
And then there's plenty of room behind the bullpens as well. But in here, we'll have a little more room so we can plug in our high-speed cameras to the wall and also shoot those on the TVs as well. Data capture is kind of really taken off probably in the...
I was going to say, this room doesn't look like there's much going on, but I just know that there's going to be, like you said, they bring the technology and all the different data capture and things they have. There's going to be a lot of cameras and a lot of like monitoring of how a ball moves, spin rates and all that. A lot of different stuff going on.
5 or 6 years. We're lucky enough to have a mounted stadium unit out there in the game field, but you want to be able to get stuff in practice too if you're not throwing on the game mound.
Right.
So this area kind of allows.
Did they have a number 3 overall pick
there?
1983, Rich Rice, number 3 overall pick. Who they had recently? Number 6, AJ Puck, plays for the Oakland Athletics. Okay, Florida Gators doing their thing over here.
Practice too if you're not throwing on the game.
Number 3, Rob Murphy. Number 6, John Burke.
Right. So this area kind of allows us to do that.
Okay, so we're in a very special space.
Oust for you.
Because again, we've got great supporters.
No idea
starting, Gary Condron and his family, but Dennis and Karen Ost, in the foyer here. It's a great entry level when we bring recruits in. And as you can see, we've got all of our World Series trophies here, obviously finalizing it with breaking through in 2017, but 2010, 11, and 12, and then we were fortunate enough to go 4 years ago in a row again in 15, 16, 17, 18. We've got a tremendous room behind here, recruiting room that we bring recruits and their families in. We got the video boards, as you can see behind us, with all the players in our program that are now in the minor leagues, and we got another video board that shows all the players that played in our program that are still in the big league. So I think we've had 99 players drafted since we've been here. It's a group effort. You got a coaching staff, like you said, you've met Eggy, our equipment manager, the managers, our trainer, our strength coach, and Hughes, our academic advisor. I mean, the list goes on, but it's a collective group. We all pull in the same direction, and everybody's got a hand in helping these players hopefully achieve their goals and dreams.
I really enjoyed this one. The guy who was like hosting them as well seems really cool. I can't remember his name. This guy in the pink shirt here. This was a good little tour. Like I said, not as flashy as the American football ones we've seen, but I kind of expected that coming into it. It was interesting to see a different kind of facility with different equipment and stuff. If I asked any questions throughout and you know the answer to them, please let me know down in the comments, because I am always interested in learning more about sports, and I am particularly interested in like the sports science of things and the technology side of it. So let me know if you do know any of those answers. Subscribe to the channel. Give the video a like if you did enjoy it, and I'll see you for the next one. Take it easy. Peace.